How you all doing? Ralfy here, Ralfy Customs. Time for another vlog. A little bit more on our dens, which is now done. A little bit on our Nigers. All right there. How we see? That's what we'll call each other. There you go. Yeah, let's fucking do it. It's 1 degree. It's just above zero. So it's 30 fucking 2. Hey, nice and toasty in the fucking shop this morning. As we carry on with our dens. Final push. Time for the big push, chaps. We've got this wheel, look. His disc back on. With the sensors in place. Ready for speedo. So we'll get that chucked in. After we've had a warming brew and get wired up. There's the new head steady. We've got 2 coil holes and 1 choke hole, which is on the shittiest spacer this side of fucking Peckham or Christendom or somewhere. So what I'm going to do is probably make a new fucking spacer for that. And I've looked at the coil bracket. It's fucking, there we go. Look at the coil mounts as well. I mean, they're not exactly the prettiest, are they? So I'll look at those. I think they're out here. I might just fucking wire wheel them like nice and shiny. In the meantime, my wheel's back in and we can get this caliper mounted with its shiny bolts, and the speedo fucking sensor can be fitted, so the wires can be run up, and then we can sort this wiring out, which is what I'm going to attend to as soon as I've had a quick fucking stand in front of the blower, because it is still fucking absolutely bolted. I can't feel my fingers cold like. Right, so brakes fitted, everything's tickety fucking boo. Speedos all wired in. Boosh, look at that. I need to calibrate it, so we've got to measure the circumference of the wheel and then enter in 5 magnets, that circumference, miles per hour, and it'll work it out. So we have got a couple of stragglers for the wiring. We've got this charging wire that I can't make my mind up the best way to run it. And we've also got the brake switch, the rear brake switch wire, which again, I'm not sure the best way to route it. What I reckon I'll do is get the back brake line on, which should be the old one, hopefully, or just go straight on, and go from there. I think that's going to be the best bet. I have tidied everything up and clipped everything up. Look, we've got the coil connectors, so need to mount the coil next and look at those spacers. I'll check them out. I think they're alley. If they're alley, I'll probably clean them up. If not, then I ain't putting them on. I'll have to make some new ones. Same goes for this. That's just a fucking... It's just an oversized bit of fucking rusty, badly chromed fucking metal. What? I can't have that on there, Dennis. We're not having that there, mate. That's not suitable, I'm afraid. So that definitely needs replacing. Righto, so you've joined me on the lathe. Just speed that up. It's had its warm up. I'm just going to drill this out. The 6mm clearance to make these spacers. Ooh, hold on, it's creeping in the chuck. Bear with. Go on. So we need 2 at that long, whatever that is, and then one a bit shorter for the coil. So we'll just go in quite a bit, like that. Then we'll put the parting blade in. Excuse me, it's not, you know. It's running, it's fucking cold, that's what I know. So we're just going to use this as a pattern, as a guide. Let's move that tailstock out of the way. So up against a tool, and we'll just eyeball that. There. There we go. And the outside diameter is already fucking peachy, so we don't need to worry about that. What I do need to do is break that edge and break that edge. And once we've parted it off, we'll spin it around. Once we've done them all right, we'll pop them all back in and give them a quick clean up on this parted off end. Come on. There you go. So, Bob's your answer. Okay, so just gonna break that burr off, look, and then chamfer that hole, break that edge, and then your Bob is your fucking answer. So I'm sure you'll agree that the new versus the old. New wins. Right, you can't really fucking see them, can you? But there they are. There's a little step as well machined out of that one. Let's try and put a light on it, bear with. Hold on, fucking hell, my hands are bastard. No. There we go, look, little machined step out of that to miss the fucking that bit. With my deliberate design feature. And that is the coil held firm and the choke held firm. This has gone for a wanker lock, so we've got a new one somewhere on the bench. So that'll be getting changed. So it does leave the back brake, frontal guard, bleed the brakes, tank, seat. We're about there, aren't we? We're getting there. Just looking at seats now. Our dense, this is the one that we're on it. That one. This one that's got shh written on it. I don't know why it's got shh written on it, but it has. And this is the one he's thinking of, which I'm more drawn to. So I'm going to see if I can swap the mountings. Hey? Swap the mounts, I should say, not mountains. They're not river deep mountain, are they? See if I can swap the mounts. And then use that nicer seat, I reckon. Fucking hell. So I'm getting there, look. Seats on. Hey, bless. I won't make jokes about sitting in our faces because that would be distasteful and we don't do that here. Electric's tidy. Clutch on. Cable connected up. Headlight, not sure. Needs tightening up, but I don't know which angle of the dangle it wants. What have I just done? Oh, put the fucking this fuel filter off, and that was a good call. You can see me in the fucking primer, like, flossing. So, yeah, fucked. Rock hard. And brickle. It's gone brickle, as we say in Leicester. So, what's left? Fuel filter, new one. Just tighten up the headlight. Bleed the brakes, that's what I've got to do next. I'm not looking forward to that, but I've got the brake lines on. And I'll use my sucker. We'll suck them out with this system, look. With a vacuum pump, the old Percy pump. Squeeze, 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 suck, suck, suck. New fluid comes through. That's the plan. So we're old school, look, with a jam jar. And the hoses aren't, the bleed nipple's just cracked open a little bit, and that gives us enough resistance that we can just work the pedal and pump the fluid through. Yeah, stopping short of emptying it, obviously, but then we can top it off. And should be good. Can't really see it while you're doing it. And this pipe used to be clear, so you could see whether you were getting bubbles or not. And you can look in the jar. I mean, there's a nut in there. You can't see it, but there's a nut with a split pin through the pipe, so it holds it submersed in there, like, so it don't. If it sucks back fluid instead of air, so it helps you do it. But we'll crack the blade nipple off and see how firm the pedal is, and then move to the front. Dear me, so the brakes are done. I can't really, I've got no side lights. Speedo, yay, no side lights. I don't know if you'll see that brake light coming on, because I can't squeeze it and film it at the same time. But the brake light works on the front. No brake light on the rear, and I think the switches, ik bin kaputt. But one's one, you know, you need one. But there's no fucking side lights. No backlight and no fucking side light. And when I turn the lights on, the headlight comes on. I think low beam still works. Yeah. That works. Indicators work. Everything works. No backlight. No side light. So I'll take the seat off again and investigate. See, they don't just keep me XM 6'4" and gorgeous, you know. There you go. I knew as soon as I got in there, I need to repack this a little more carefully. I just wanted to leave these three fuses on top. So I've pressed on the wires that connect this that. I'm not filming this very well, sorry. I'm looking what I'm doing and not looking through the screen. So this comes off the ignition. And there's three connectors on there. And one's come off. Hey, so I'll get a long nose in there. Long nose pliers. And get that put back on. So, crisis averted. God, sweet, I love them number things. I love them. I say, son. I love them there speedos. I say speedometers, son. You can see how fast you're going. Lights work. High and low works. Yeah. That's it. Indicators, UTA, every fucking thing. All bells and whistles. There you work at the back, actually. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that'll work. So, that's that. What's next then? Brakes work. Yeah, brakes work. No leaks. Not as far as I can tell. They still make good pressure. Still a little bit of fluid here and there, but I think that's just down to a bit of post-assembly. It's not actually leaking. You know, none of these parts are brand new, so there you go. Get that wipe off. I think next up is front mud guard, and then the petrol tank, and then we'll get it off this fucking stand and see if it'll run. Well, we'll see if it'll run before I get it off this stand. But there you go, we're nearly there, kids, nearly there. Righto. Here she is in all her fucking glory. If you follow the playlist, you'll see what we've done at it. We've turned it into a bit of a chopper, man. We've got longer forks. Shiny new powder coated frame. We've fitted a electronic gear change for our den because his feet are fucked like. Nice remodeled seat. Turn the handlebars around on the risers because he needs that extra bit now. He needs it a bit nearer to him because he's not the tallest lad. But the one thing I can't do is show you running because the fuel filter fell apart, as you've seen, and the one that I got is too fucking small for the. It's too small, so I'm gonna have to order one in. Everything else is done, sorted, tickety boo, and absolutely bob on. Just a quick one. I don't really show the old homestead. Look, not our farm. Before you ask. Fucking frozen, that's what I wanted to show. The gate's stuck to my hand, that's how cold it is. And the fields are white. That's not our house, trust me. Absolutely crisp, still cold morning. It's like -1, -2 out here, centigrade. I don't know what that is in bananas. There you go. Fuck me, you're going to think I'm obsessed with the weather, but it is minus. It's 30 degrees. -1 in the workshop today, and we've got some fabrication work to do. Got his Triumph frame, ignore the bit on top, but the rear foot peg hangers are a very temporary affair. Yeah. So we're going off there, look. Excuse me, coughing and saying how cold it is don't fucking bode well, does it? But it is. We're going to clean up these back areas. We're going to put an M8 fixing in there, and then we're going to triangulate for the rear pegs. First off, we have to clean this bench off. So we'll get our Graham's hard on stowed away back over here. Where it was, we're getting clear, aren't we? We're getting through it. Slowly but surely chipping away at it. Okay, not that I'm obsessed with keeping warm, but we've got a station set up. What we need to do is basically set an M8 something in 2 points on this frame, and then do this shit nicer. That's your lot. That's basically it. Try and keep it as simple as I can, because it'll look better, basically, won't it? So I'm going to turn some bits up on the lathe. We've got a technical drawing, look. We need 4 slugs, top hats, 24mm long, 20mm on the minor diameter, 24 on the major diameter with an M8 thread. 4 of them, and then 4 of the ones that take the cap head. So same sort of thing, 24mm long, 24mm diameter with 8.5mm, so 8mm clearance, and then countersunk for the head, 4 of them. So that's what we're on with. So we've let a lathe warm up, and we've chucked up this bit of material, and like I say, I'm going to turn this down to 20mm and 20mm long. It looks a bit longer there. Let's have a quick measure. Might need to cut some off the face of it. Oh no, it's 19. Happy days. So I've let the lathe warm up in a slow gear, and that's fucking all over the shop. That won't do, will it? That's a bit better. That's worse. I guess I'm going to cut it off so it don't really matter. But what's that like? Nah, it's all rough. It's fucking. It's up for the seam on it. There's a seam on here. Look, I don't think I can pick it up, but there's a seam. So we'll put that where it's not in the jaws, and that's going to do it. Don't care what it's like. Let's have a clean up. So we'll touch on this end. We'll have a cut. Ooh, hold on. We'll change a feed. So we'll touch on that end again. We'll have a clean up pass. Bit more. There we go. And we'll see what that measures. Although my LCD screen on my verniers playing up because it's so cold. 2222, that is. Just double check. 2215. So we'll set a digital readout. X is 22.15. And we'll need to make that 20, we said, didn't we? Well, that'll come off in one fucking go. Let's just get rid of the 115, which is there. And we'll clean that up down to 20 mil along, if you like. Oh, if you don't like, makes noise to me. That's what I'm doing. There's your 20. And then we'll go down to 20. And let her rip potato chip. So there's me 20. And I said 24 on the outside, didn't I? I'm not sure that'll clean up at that. Let's have a look. 24 is there. Oh yeah. Happy days. So that's already been drilled, centered. I'll touch it with a center drill to make sure it's true, and then we'll run in with a tapping size. Righto, so we know we want at least 30 mil. Or a knackered drill bit. Oh, bugger. That's not a good start, is it? So there you go. That's to snap a drill bit in one fucking easy take. That's bollocks and all. Oh no, take fucking 2. So I've machined another one. I've turned the bar around. Fuck trying to get that broken bit out. And where we want 30 mil deep. So don't know what we're in there. I tried the center drilling and that went alright. As soon as I hit it with a tapping drill, it was fucking good night, sweetheart, wasn't it? So anyway, let's get on with this. You can join me when I'm ready to tap. Oh, that's that drilled. Uneventful, which is good. And let's get it tapped. So we'll go in with this until it starts to struggle or fight back like. Which is there. And then out she comes, Captain. There we go. So all we need to do now is change everything. I've just changed the feed, the speed, the direction, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna get this in, and what did we say? 4 mil. So we'll just touch on that edge, 0, my DRO, move along. 4 plus the blade is 7, which is there. And away she goes. I don't want to jinx it by saying I'm surprised it's not broke the fucking parting off tool, because that's the kind of morning I'm having, like. But I've just said it, and I don't mean it. It's just that's how it feels sometimes, doesn't it? There you go. Happy days. So we'll dress that end up off camera. And we'll make another 3 of those. And then we'll go on to making the other half of the job light. Righto. So, with those 4 made, hold on. With those 4 made, I can make the other half. So what I ended up doing was turning this down, turning that down, drilling it, parting it off. And then I just chucked them all back up, that way out. There you go, cleaned up the face, dropped them in the swarf, and said, fucking thank you very much. No, did all that, and then just fucking ran the tap through, like, from this side. Which made sense. One less tooling change. What I'm going to do with these are face it up. It's a sweet. It's a bit simpler, kind of. 24mm OD, so that's, come on, there. Yeah, leather rib potato chip. I'll get this down to there and then we'll drill it and bore it. Counter bore, I meant. It's just get it centered. And then we can drill it out that 8mm clearance, like so, to a depth of, well, it's a 24mm, isn't there? So a little bit longer. 27 will clear it. We'll go 30. And then, because we're doing a high volume batch run of 4, we'll cut this off. And then when we change the tooling to counterbore, we'll do them all at the same time, which is happy days. Just makes more sense to do it that way, rather than keep changing the tailstock tooling between drilling, milling cutter and changing my feet and speeds all the fucking time. We'll just turn a load, well, 4 of these up, a load I was going to say. We'll turn 4 of these up, like so, and then we'll address. We'll clean that end and counterbore it in the next operation. Okay, amigos, so what we've got now is those parts spun round, and I'm just going to touch on the face really and just clean it, fuck all, like, just a little polish, and then break that edge. Now what we need to do is get this out of the way, slow things down a lot, and we're going to come in with this countersink tool. So we'll touch it on the face, we'll lock everything off, like, give it a bit of lube, and we want to go 12mm deep. So away she goes, and we're just nice and steady. The curly whirl is coming off until we're at 12mm, which is going to take a little bit longer than I anticipated. In fact, I might be wrong at 12. It's 8mm for an 8mm bolt, isn't it? So we'll go 8, which is there, like so, and we'll break that edge. And just wait there while I go and fetch a bolt. Right, that's an 8, so it goes in there like so. That's fucking happy days, isn't it? 8mm deep, sorted. So I'll do the same with the other 3, and then that's all 8 parts made. So what I need to do, here you go, look, there you go, bolt onto there, and they're welded in place. And they're going to replace these 2. There's going to be 1 here and 1 somewhere here, like. So what I need to do is get that off and get the old saw out, I guess, and get fucking drilling. What I'm not sure about is maintaining the position of the pegs. I can eyeball it off the one that I don't do, if you like, do one at a time, can't I? So probably do that. I was thinking of making a fixture, of tacking the frame to the bench and making a fixture and all that fucking about, but I don't think there's any need. I think that'll be right. Righto, so can't get my head in shot, look. I'm struggling. I'm not I'm gonna I got a 20mm hole saw. I know I'm shouting like you can't hear me, but if this microphone works, you can hear me. And I'm working my way through this, which is going to take a little while because it's quite substantial. I do have a brand new hole saw, of course, on the bench, but that's better. I can press this to shut up, but I don't want to put it in because I think this might fuck it up a bit. So we're using the power of DeWalt to work our way through this, and then we'll put the insert in and TIG weld it in place. And then we're going to look at putting the ones in that go in this rail, which I'm undecided whether to go up its bum or in the side. And I'm thinking it should go in the side because it wants to match this one, doesn't it? It wants to copy this one. So anyway, I'll get this drilled out. Fucking hell, I will get this drilled out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, dokie. There's one in. A schmucking. So I need to get another one in somewhere here. I'll get a datum. I might leave it laying on its side, but I might not. But I need to measure off this so I know where the next one goes. Like there's a bit of a summit on the other side to indicate when we were talking through the job. So I'll go with that, and I will get that. Oh, righto. So come to the other side. Look, I've got a broken bolt in there. Look, there's a broken bolt. You can see the back end of it sticking through that gold shiny bit. So before I drill it out, or try and drill it out, I'm going to build the end up with weld and weld a nut on it and see if I can't unscrew it, like screw it through. We'll see what happens. So there we go. We've smoothed off this bottom bit. We've Miss Tiggy Winkled in the top bit. We'll do the same with the other side. I think that's going to be it. Nige, if he's watching, I don't think he watches, but if you know him, you know him. He's the vice president of our club, so should stand to attention while I'm talking of him. We used to be in business together many, many years ago doing this same shit. Anyway, I've digressed. So I'll get the other side done. And he can have it back and do what he needs to do. And he can make up a subframe or something. You know, he's got the mountains now. They bolt on there. Like so. Bob's your auntie. And he can go from there. And then he can sort me out, buy me a toffee apple or something similar, you know, bit of a sweet treat, because that's how we fucking roll. Oh, righto. So, come to the other side, look. I've got a broken bolt in there, look. There's a broken bolt. You can see the back end of it sticking through, that gold shiny bit. So, before I drill it out, or try and drill it out, I'm going to build the end up with weld and weld a nut on it and see if I can't unscrew it, like screw it through. We'll see what happens. So there's the nut. It's not showing up very well. We'll see. Shall we see? See if it goes. Look. Spanner on. Oh, fucking hell. It wants to. It's moving a bit, look. I've got a bit of movement, so we'll just exaggerate that wibbly wobbly. Yeah, another grip. Come on, baby. You can see it moving there, look. So, come on. My guess is that got snapped off and there wasn't access to the back here, so it didn't get this treatment, although I think we're about to snap off, to be honest. So we'll see. I need two hands. Hey, there she blows, Captain. Turns out it wasn't a bolt, it was a tab. I had another nut welded on. We had to have 2 goes at that. And then I loosened it and centre punched it, broke it out with a centre punch. So it shot across there, and I'm not fetching it to show you, like, because I don't want to have my hands in all that swarf. Anyway, there you go. That's it. So 2 more rolls. You've seen me do it. 2 more welds. Jobs are good. So there you go. Another toasty edition. A little bit of this and that, weren't there? A bit of finishing off on our dens. A little bit of machining, a little bit of welding, a little bit of what we do. Yeah. It just leaves me to thank you as always for watching. Check out my friends in the description below, and don't forget the merchandise. You can even buy me a coffee now, can't you? You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, give me that thumbs up. Look at the state of that glove. It's not my thumb, honestly. Toe thumb. If you know, you know. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Give us a sub to see regular updates and all that shenanigans. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm off home to light a fire and get my fucking hot water bottle out, I think. See you later. Big love, everyone.